Hello, friends. This is Orna Ben-Shoshan again. And today I would like to talk to you about some internal mechanisms that work within us and consume a lot of our energies. These are addictions, fixations, and negative habits whose constant maintenance simply exhausts us. When it comes to addictions, it's not just about overeating, drugs, smoking, shopping, sports, or work. There are many other negative habits we obsessively stick to and fixed behaviors that drive us to the wall. Without noticing, we give a lot of power to all kinds of obsessive thoughts that run our lives. And this is very hard for us to get rid of them. For example, there are desires and cravings that we're convinced are stronger than us, and we waste a lot of energy to pursue and achieve them. One more example. The thought that we're not good enough, that we're not worthy enough, makes us exhaust ourselves, trying to please others all the time, enslaving and sacrificing ourselves to the point of exhaustion and collapse. You want one more? The thought that we're corrupted and sinners by nature, that our actions are wrong and impure, causes us to punish ourselves, to inflict suffering on ourselves, and to destroy with our own hands what we have already managed to build. There's one more. When we stick to our pride, try to protect our dignity at all costs, we feel compelled to take revenge for every little insult with obsessive pettiness. And look how much energy do we invest in this. One more. When we are convinced that we are not loved enough, that nobody sees us, we are constantly seeking for encouragement, fishing for likes and support at the social networks. And one more. Self-pity and victimhood can also become obsessive thinking. And so we focus on our dark sides or shadow sides, and we all have them. It consumes a lot of energy from us. You will agree with me that holding on to obsessive thoughts and behaviors can harm us as much as addictions do. Now I have a question to you. What part of us is pushing us to persist with all these obsessions? Who runs our lives in the material world? This is our ego, of course. The ego is very essential to us. Its role is to strengthen our grip in the material world. But at the same time, it is constantly looking for nourishment and fulfillment. And it insists firmly on getting what it deserves for its survival. The ego tells us, if you do this and you do that, you will better survive and fulfill yourself. And we were simply enslaved to it, trying to fulfill its demands to a point of oblivion. What do we actually forget? That we are much more than our ego. That the ego is actually an outer garment that covers our inner essence, which is the soul, which is true, simple, and pure. The ego is the garment that we wear when we arrive here to the material world. And to this cover, we're enslaved and believe in the thoughts that it plants in us. Let's compare our ego to a clothing and our soul to the body. For how long would you agree to wear a garment that squashes, itches, and limits your movements? Does coping with the discomfort of the clothing leave you with any energy to focus on what really matters, to enjoy life? And who decides if you will continue to wear this garment or get rid of it. Same way that we can change the garment that limits us, we can also transform our obsessive and destructive thoughts by shifting our consciousness. When we get rid of the destructive thoughts and addictions and do not give them any more power, we are free to engage in the fulfillment of our destiny in the world. So let's define obsessions and addictions as energetic blockages that obstruct us. So what is the solution? The Kabbalah has a proven remedy that will help us get rid of addictions and obsessive thoughts. The letter combinations of the 72 names of God that you can see right behind me are powerful spiritual tools that can help us in every difficult situation we encounter in our lives. In fact, they can help us rectify our human attributes and remove obstacles from our way. They have the power to stimulate healing and make changes for the better on all levels, from the spiritual, mental, emotional, and even the physical. The 72 names of God are channels of communication, some kind of pipes that deliver and transform light and abundance from the upper spiritual worlds to the physical world in which we live. Each one of these letter combinations has a unique and precise energetic vibration. It's like a spiritual code that opens a channel that sheds light on a certain area of our life. To learn more about the origin and essence of the 72 names of God, I invite you to watch the videos that I posted on my YouTube channel, and I'm adding the links to these videos under this video. So, how do we implement the power of the letter combinations in our favor? The letter combinations should be inscribed in the body and mind through meditation and visualization. They affect our energy field and shift our consciousness. As a result, our way of thinking shifts, which influences our behavior and approach to life. An inner structural change occurs. We can create a new reality for ourselves by the powers of these sacred names. In the table of the 72 names of God, right here, there are several names that can help us cure addictions, obsessive thoughts, and fixated destructive habits. One of them is Peh-He-Lamed, number 20 in the table, right behind me. This one. I've written it right here for you. You can see it clearly. This sacred name will help us overcome addictions. It helps us overcome negative habits, thoughts, and behavioral fixations that drain our energies and interfere with our progress in fulfilling our destiny in life. Peh-He-Lamed will help us restrain the ego and the selfish impulses and help us regain control over our lives. I invite you to perform a short meditation with me with this letter combination, Peh-He-Lamed, from the 72 names of God. Now, probably, most of you cannot read or write Hebrew, but there is a solution to that. Before you practice the meditation, you have to become familiar with the shapes of the letters. The shapes of the Hebrew letters have a lot of significance, and a lot of energies are radiating from them, from the structure itself. Just draw the letters a few times on a page until you memorize their shapes. And let's do it together right here. This is Peh-He-Lamed. Hebrew is written from right to left. So I write the letter combination on the page a few times. Peh-He-Lamed. Lamed. And once more, Peh, He, Lamed. So you can write this letter combination as many times as you need until you really memorize the shapes of the letters. You can relate to them as you relate to symbols. So now let's go to the meditation. So sit in a comfortable place, dim the lights, close your eyes, start breathing deeply and peacefully. With each breath, you will feel your body loosens and sinking into tranquility and relaxation. Breathe deeply and release all thoughts, all burdens and inner chatter. Relax all parts of your body from head to foot. With each breath, you feel calmer, more peaceful. Just breathe. And now you will notice a large screen spreading in front of your eyes. On these screens, there are 3 glowing letters, Peh-He-Lamed, shining in bright lights. A great light descends from eternity, illuminating the letters and projecting them onto you. The light penetrates through them into your head and body. Your whole body is illuminated by the letters Peh-He-Lamed. You begin to feel that your whole body is starting to absorb the light that comes from the letters. Many, many sparks, that each one of them contains the letters Peh-He-Lamed, hover in your head and inside your body, illuminating every corner, cleaning the obsessive thoughts, the fixed habits. The letters shine and purify you from the inside. The light that flows through the letters Peh-He-Lamed surrounds you all around from the outside with a healing glow. Pay attention to your feeling. You are free and light. All the compulsive thoughts, habits, and behaviors no longer limit you. You are not enslaved to them anymore. They dissolve and disappear. Trust the vibration of the letters Peh-He-Lamed that will continue to do their work in your energy field for the upcoming hours and days, and create changes in your body and mind. Take a deep breath, and when you feel ready, bring your awareness to the here and now, and open your eyes. As you have now experienced, this meditation takes only a few minutes, so it is recommended to practice it once a day for several days to reinforce the inscription of the letter combination in your energy field. That's how we actually work with the 72 names of God. So, if you want to learn more about the 72 names of God and how to implement them in your life, I recommend my book, 72 Sessions with the Soul. In this book, you will find a lot of knowledge that I've gathered and studied about the 72 names of God and how to work with them for healing, transformation, personal rectification, spiritual development, and removal of blockages. Here you can get an explanation about the 72 names of God in general and for each letter combination in particular, including the ways to choose the right letter combination to work with and meditation techniques. So you are invited to order the book from my website, and I'm adding the link to my website right here under this video. So Thank you very much for being with me today, and I'll see you next time.